Researchers, I saw this, oh my god. Somehow, some ducking moron has convinced I don't know, some sort of like organization to pay them money to figure out if on a male-dominated platform, women are sexualized more. After they do this study, they're gonna do another study afterwards to check if water is wet. Researchers collected a sample of 1,920 video clips, bro. Imagine it's your job to look at clips of girls and be like, is this hot or not? Like, somebody got paid for this. The sampling process, okay, so this is the actual, like, let's look at the methodology. Because this is what really matters. The researchers collected a sample of 1,920 video clips from Twitch TV. Number one, this is a bad way to do it because that a lot of these sexualized video clips are going to be deleted by streamers, and a lot of sexual streamers don't have video clips either because they want to use that content to get people to go to the OnlyFans. So there's a little bit of a selection bias there. Not a great way to get clips. Anyway, let's move on. These clips are selected based on their popularity within the most frequented categories of the platform. Okay, so that's also kind of problematic, but whatever. The sampling process was carried out from September to October 2022, focusing on the top videos within the video game and real life IRL categories, which were further broken down into subcategories like just chatting, ASMR, and pools, hot tubs, and beaches. The results showed a clear gender disparity in self-sexualization. Wow, bro, we were looking for where the hoes are, and we fucking found them. And you write an article about this? You're getting paid to find this? I could have told you this for free. You go to the section where every girl is making dick-sucking simulators, which is what not half of the ASMR, 95% of the ASMR on Twitch is a dick-sucking simulator, and you think to yourself, damn, well, this is the way that women stream. How dishonest. You look at the top 100 female streamers. You look at the top 20 female streamers. And a lot of these women are not sexualizing themselves. Try it out for yourself sometime. Open up a normal section on Twitch like Counter-Strike, Apex Legends, World of Warcraft, and just look and see what the women are wearing. A lot of them are not over-sexualizing themselves. I've proved this multiple times. Now, obviously, on Twitch, women are going to be sexualized more because the primary audience on Twitch is men. They're trying to blame men, though? Well, of course it's men's fault that women are sexualizing themselves because they're trying to get men to look at them. Fucking duh. Each live stream was then evaluated based on a combination of factors such as clothing, exposed body parts, focus on the image, posture, and behaviors that implied sexualization. The results showed a clear gender disparity in self-sexualization. Well, of course it did. While the platform boasted a larger number of male streamers overall, female streamers were found to engage in self-sexualization to a much greater extent and intensity. Only 2 male streamers out of the entire sample were categorized as hypersexual, compared to 389 female streamers. I guess they might have watched Tectone whenever he did that black bar thing.
Why the fuck would I get banned for this?
Only 5 streamers out of the entire sample were categorized as sexual, compared to 190 female. We were surprised by the significant difference in the levels of content sexualization based on the gender of the streamers. Nah, this is just like, there's so much wrong with this. Like, you literally go in the section of girls that are using the website to advertise OnlyFans, and you go and be like, wow, there's a lot of sexualization here. You know, I went to Cabela's, I said, God damn, where's the vegan-friendly section? I go to Golden Corral, I said, God damn, everybody here is fat. I go to church, I say, where the fuck are the atheists? I go to Burger King. I'm not even going to do that one. I won't even do that one. Take it easy. Yeah, it's just, like, what are we talking about? It's nuts. The study findings raise important concerns regarding the pressures and incentives that drive sexualization on a digital platform like Twitch. These patterns of self-sexualization also have potential implications of shaping audiences' attitudes towards gender and sexuality. This is actually true. This part of what they said is true. What's this here? These journals won't accept articles that don't problemize issues so much they teach researchers work backwards on conclusions, aka aka not do science. Well, the problem is that if you, I can do a study, I would always tell people this, right? Is that you can, if I wanted to do something that was against everybody's best interest in the guild, you know what I would do is I would put it for a vote. I would put it up for a vote. because I just think people are fucking stupid. You convince people of anything. And it's the same thing with this. Like, you can make a study and take any data that you want, and to the undiscerning eye, you can tell people something that's not really true. But it seems like it is because of limited information. It's like you're shining a flashlight on a piece of a painting, and you're saying this is the whole thing. That's about it. It's incentivized for further research money. Yeah, exactly. So, the intersection of self-objectification with issues such as sexual exploitation and human trafficking underscores the urgent need for platforms and policymakers to address these complex challenges. Shut the fuck up. Number one, the reason why this happens often responds to a patriarchal idea created based on the male ideology. Yeah, no fucking shit, it's patriarchal. Obviously it is. Because you know who likes fucking girls? Mostly dudes do. So whenever you're making content that's sexual, the audience is men. That's the way it goes. Like, it's like, you know what's crazy to me? It's like people have spent so much time on the internet. It's like a caveman is rediscovering fire. We're rediscovering fire. We're learning once again, hold up, wait a minute. Men are attracted to women, so women create content that appeals to men. Holy shit. What? People are we're rediscovering fire every time. Why do you think that is? I'll tell you why it is. It's because people live in a pacified, placid, flaccid world that is filled with platitudes and euphemisms to make all of life seem like it's a lot nicer and more pleasant than what it really is. And so they live in 4 different levels of a disconnect from reality because they can't deal with reality. These are the people that whenever the DoorDash person rings their doorbell, instead of leaving it at the door, they have to lay down in their bathtub and cry. Like, these people are fucking stupid. And they can't figure out even simple shit like this. They've checked out. Bro, and thank God. I wish they'd stay checked out. Yeah, these people don't even understand how normal society works. So these people have to rediscover fire. Yeah, no fucking shit. Girls are doing it for male attention. What the fuck do you think? If a guy could flop his dick around and have the same thing happen, he would. And also, by the way, there are guys that do that. There are. Absolutely. It's not as common because of the way our culture works, but it is. Our long-term goals for research include deepening our understanding. So how it affects adolescent girls and boys. Now we can work to create more inclusive and healthy online communities. Yeah, so you go and you look. It's just crazy. This study is just the beginning. There's much more to explore in terms of the pornification of culture and its psychological impact on users. I will say that this is fucking true, and Henry Cavill is a G for trying to push back against that shit in movies where they have unnecessary, unneeded, absolutely fucking irrelevant sex scenes that nobody needed. The Hobbit fucking romance with that elf chick and that Hobbit, like the dwarf. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck, like, it doesn't need to be like that. Yeah, it was about The Witcher. I think it was another thing too. I hated that shit. It was cringe, man. It's cringe. I think that there is a pornification of culture, absolutely. But this isn't an example of it. This is just an example of porn. And to be fair, it's not really porn. But they have websites that it's like, you get on the train and then you go to the station, which is the porn. That's the way it works. And so, yeah. Goddamn Halo Series 2. Yeah, who the fuck asked to see Master Chief's ass? I didn't. I did? Well, you're wrong. Okay? You're wrong. Nobody asked. Dedicated to nothing but people streaming in hot tubs. Gets which genders a majority of not all streamers are. Thank you. At least this person realizes what a massive fucking selection bias this is. Like, this person says, they're like, oh, I wonder if men or women are sexualized more. They go out of their way. And look, it's categorized as sexism. Well, yeah, it is sexist. Yeah, it is. Because it's dealing with sex. Fucking duh. Of course. These people are rediscovering fire. It's sexism, it's unfair for men. Yeah, that's right. That's the way it is. But that's the way it is. Cry about it. And so these people, this person literally had somebody pay them real money to watch hot tub streams and hot tub clips and ASMR clips, almost 2,000 of them, to come to the fucking brilliant conclusion that, in fact, women sexualize themselves more on these sections than men do. Somebody got paid money for this. So before you think that you can never get a job, you can always find somebody dumber than you are that could piss their money away to try to figure out how to rediscover fire. There's always somebody stupid enough to give you money if you believe in yourself hard enough. Tell men don't sexualize women, men open up social media. Well, I mean, the thing is that, like, this is the thing, like, this is, like, guys, any guy that doesn't get this should never talk to a girl until he understands it. Women don't like to be sexualized whenever they're not trying to sexualize themselves. Women that are trying to sexualize themselves do not represent all women. So whenever I see, for example, this girl right here, her title is Sexy ASMR. She's trying to sexualize herself. If you go into her stream and you sexualize her and I say she looks hot, I'm not doing anything wrong. But if I go and I'm trying to watch some girl playing video games and the one moment that she gets up to walk away from the camera, I clip it and, you know, title the clip Craigasm or Gyat, guess what? Now I'm being a fucking creep. And if you don't see what the difference between those two fucking things are, you need to stop talking to women until you figure it out. God damn, they need a whole research to come to this conclusion. And you know what's funny to me about this is that there will be some people out there that won't believe it. It's like, these are the people that, like, oh, well, the earth is flat. It's like, well, you know, we figured this out, like Copernicus figured this out back whenever we didn't even have a microwave. Like, this dude didn't have a smartphone. We didn't have a NASA. How did Galileo, Copernicus, all these fucks figure it out hundreds, thousands of years ago? But you still think that? Because you're stupid. You can't convince people that are stupid that they're not stupid. It's no duh. People not privy to Twitch need a science journal to believe it. Well, the problem is that the methodology of the research was bad. And I think it was bad because you look at the most sexualized sections on Twitch and, like, you're not really looking at a norm audience, right? You should decide it based off of a collective of people rather than just looking at an extreme. And, like, you're basically going, like, where are all the OnlyFans girls? Well, they're on hot tubs and ASMR, right? Let's fucking be real. And they're also in IRL. So they cherry picked the data. Yeah, they set this up to create this outcome. Now, they would have created it either way, but the similarities would have been a lot more similar. And I think also, like, what the problem with this is that this is incel ammunition. This is like another point on the graph that incels can use and say women are hoes and all they do is sexualize themselves. Look at this article and this research that was done. But, like, the truth is that the research is flawed. The selection bias is obvious to anybody who understands Twitch. And it's and the conclusion that they draw from it is fucking stupid too. So, like, everything about it is stupid, but this is something that, like, again, horseshoe theory, incels and hyperfeminists will be like, oh wow, look at this, because it validates their insane ideas. More gyat and more titty. I think most people just want to be able to watch whatever the hell they want. Like, that's it.